going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. I get to it off the runway. Different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way to way up way. Know my way, know my feng shui. I get to it first, I got you mad. I get sad when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I get sad when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. Different summer, different car keys. I'm the life of the party. Might buy a bike like a Harley. Totally do so gnarly. God got me, can't harm me. I got armor and an army. Battle scars, battle smartly. Just forever like a Sharpie. I get to it first, I got you mad. I get sad when I get to it last. Get it, that I'm never going back. Get it, that I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I get sad when I get to it last. Get it, that I'm never going back. Get it, that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, that I'm never going up. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, that I'm never going. 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 Never going.
the Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Anything that I'm saying here is because of God. Uh, it's because of God, meaning I'm respecting the Sabbath because the Sabbath was made for God. It wasn't made for you. So anything that's coming out of my mouth is because of God. Uh, so even if I say it with an attitude, it's because of God. If I say it with an attitude, I got a special treat today. Today I'm gonna change up the subject a little bit after I bring the subject a little bit back on track to the churches. I have questions for the churches I was raised in. I'm gonna take this wrap off my head. Damn, I feel too bungled up. Unwrap. Head unwrapped. I should drop the dreads too. Bless the dreads drop. Let them hang over like the junkanoo, whatever it thing, monster, junkanoo, spiritual thing look like seaweed hanging off of beings, look like the little hairy creature on the Adams Family. Is that the Adams Family or the Monsters? One of them. That's what the junkanoo. My dreads, I tried to get them thin like that, so that when they get long, they can just hang all the way. If I'm still here, uh, in the left behind, because I've been saying I'm never going back and all that. If I'm still here to watch all this, I want my locks to be to my feet, covering my whole body, looking like a whole junk of new entity. As I sit back and watch and enjoy, where I'm out of wherever they gonna grow at. I don't want them cut. I remember they did that to a guy in the South Florida Evaluation and Treatment Center. He, in his heart, mind, soul, and body, his dreads was his power. That was his power. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. He was strong. He could almost do push-ups on his four fingers. As a matter of fact, he could. He could do push-ups on his four fingers. I'm talking about he was walking around that, just showing out. I'm telling you all kind of beings that I done been around to see and witness the Bible in real life, written by God. Huh? I was wrong. I'm human. I've been under research and development. Can a dummy? I can be wrong. I'm wrong. God is the reason for everything. Everything. Man ain't got nothing to do with it. Man ain't wrote nothing. Man ain't make up nothing. God did it. Uh, he could do push-ups with his fingers. And hang upside down like a monkey. I'm talking about he was very athletic. You seemed like nothing he couldn't do. And one day he said they threatened me. They say they're gonna cut my dreads. I said, well, what are you gonna do? I did none of it. And the music therapy was helping. That's what helped bring his energy back. Cause he almost didn't even remember the song he had done made up. Say one way or the other. He had wrote a song and everything with his locks. And he almost couldn't speak and talk. Like he didn't even understand English, and all they supposedly did was cut off his dreads, cut his locks. I witnessed that with my own eyes. Hmm. When they shaved his head, he came back. He was almost a vegetable. There was one alien in there. Y'all want to know what Slender Man looked like in human form? This dude looked just like Slender Man, and his head was shaped sort of like a M&M. Odd shaped. I'm talking about like a alien character. Huh? And he always had slime and stuff draining from him and everything. It was all kinds of things I done seen in my life that I could sit here and talk about all day while I wait on God. Because God is all powerful and have the last say. So man ain't doing nothing that God didn't authorize. Biden up there saying what he gonna do. The churches, y'all been saying it and preaching it and talking it and speaking it. I'm just here to sit and watch and see it play out. Uh, Nobody saying nothing. Nobody's saying nothing. None of the elders of the church, nobody that I know. I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the world. I'm just talking about people I personally say no, nothing, nothing, nothing. Mm. Well, here I am stepping out of flesh again, acting like I got some control over something God got control over. I just want to hear people admit it. That's all that's all I'm looking for. No admittance, huh? Apologies. I don't get none of that. 77 times 7 times 7, 449,000, and all these magic numbers that's written in the word. I don't get that. And I don't get that all the world can hear it to just the generation. I don't get that. I don't deserve none of that. That's what the world telling me. That's what the world telling me. But guess what? God got God is in control. And I'm gonna get it whether you give it to me or not, huh? And I'm gonna sit back and enjoy and laugh at the things that God is doing to those who gets to deserve what they deserve. And listen, okay, let's put it like this. The people that don't believe in religion, they don't believe in religion. You have to believe in religion because if you a part of the military and receiving their money, you know that the military right now is fighting a religious war. This is a religious war. It's not no longer about the money first. It's about your soul and your light. Everybody know that. They saying it. The Bible, Kamala them saying it. They standing up in churches and telling the church that you don't have no authority of whatever the government's authority is what happens. You can't preach against Jews in your church. You can't talk this way in your church. You can't talk about this person. You can't say how you feel in your religion. Those religions that you want to talk about could say and do and feel how they want to feel and kill who they want to kill based on who they that's what they saying. Kamala them saying. They saying, and under the Rainbow Coalition, the things that God hate, you can't nowhere in the world you gonna tell me you're a Christian. God done told you in the Bible he hate this, and that. And he said, and you gotta preach against this, that, and that. This is what y'all been teaching me all my life. You gotta teach, you preach against this, and that. And in the end days, you gotta make this choice. And it's to all the world in this generation. And y'all gonna stand together against all this right here, because this is gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the church. And ain't nobody saying nothing. God is in control. That's right. God is in control. God got the last say so. You ain't got to say nothing because it's gonna happen whether you say something or not. I'm here to make sure of it. I'm here to spread the word to all the world in this generation. You may not want to give me the apology that I deserve, but God gonna make sure I get to laugh like the victims that's rising up out of the dirt that was killed and murdered. Those made up stories, trafficked, raped, molested, all through the cements of brand names like Target and Nike, sin just all in the walls, coming up out of the sands, out of the dust of the earth, all that was done to the children. We ain't talking about nothing else but the children. Huh? God hates a lot of things. And you mean to tell me you read the Bible and God said he hated, and the government finna tell you right now it don't matter whether you and your God hate it. We as Shiva say you gonna have to celebrate it. And when we come into your church, how we stand, if we want our booty shake, you remember when people would start talking about rap shouldn't even be in a church. You had elders putting their foot down, and you mean to tell me ain't nobody saying nothing, huh? Huh? Mouth closed. Shut up. We getting the loans that's guaranteed to this United Episcopal Christian United, huh? Yes, sir. But I guarantee you, you can say what you want to. I bet you my mama ain't, huh? That's one thing I could say, huh? Huh? I bet you if she find out any church that sits to agree with any of this going on, she won't step foot in the church. Meaning she gonna be going to the churches that ain't got no light source in the neighborhood, huh? Huh? I don't know what to say about the Seventh-day Adventist churches, because they's about the money. They might not say nothing, huh? Well, it depends, because you got Seventh-day Adventist churches that'll go out and have worship in the yard, no electricity, in the yard, huh? So I'm speaking too fast, huh? Maybe, maybe not. They say you ain't gonna tell us how we can and cannot worship in who, because we sit down, pregnant women. We if we find out y'all having sex around the corner, you can't worship on the pulpit. So we not going for that. Let me see. I'm about to see this and sit down and relax and enjoy and get some popcorn. I need to be celebrating, right? That's what everybody telling me. Don't be. If I'm too happy about it, is something wrong with me. If I'm too sad about it, is something wrong with me, huh? Everything I say is something wrong with me. It's okay because God got the last say so. God is in control of all of this. Wherever He put my feet, that's where my foot is meant to go, huh? If I wake up and somebody beating me down, guess what? God has control of all of it. I don't have control of nothing. I'm just sitting back. I'm just here experiencing God and all of His mighty and all of His glory. I need to see this because this is what I was taught all my life. As a matter of fact, the Bible, the Christian faith, huh? The same words that's being played out right now is the same words my mama used, huh? When she told me I love my son too much. She said, you put him before God, God will take him away. She believed something about that. So today, I want to ask my mama, mama, huh? Is you taking the US cyber chip? Huh? Mother, huh? Do you stand with Biden, Balak, them and the government? Huh? All the signifies and all of your doctrine. Mama, huh? Mother, are you proud of me? Because you said this day would come, huh? You said I'm not leaving here until I do your father's will. I guess me and you serve the same daddy, huh? We serve the same father, right? Because the father that I stand for ain't finna accept no U.S. cyber trust. Mark, huh? Oh no, 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 no. Huh? We ain't finna accept no US cyber. This money is no good for the children of God, huh? Because if you accept the US cyber trust and the federal now and all your 401ks and everything else, huh? You saying you stand with Gog and Magog. They about to tell everybody at the end of the month about what's about to go down in the skies. Disguise the skies, not disguise. I'm saying that's according to what y'all say that God said. Ah, this is going to be a wondrous time. Or let the redeem of the Lord say so. Let the redeem of the Lord say so, huh? Look, they say, don't be entertained and all happy, go lucky and jealous about the rich and what they got and what they got going on and they dollars and 13 cents and 14 cents and stuff. Because there's going to come a time at the last days when the church is going to have to choose to how to lead the flock. And if any of your churches ain't talking about what's going on in the U.S. government right now, they telling you was part and signed in with Gog and Magog. That your children and your grandchildren are accepting the mark of the beast. Point blank, period. This is according to the Bible. This is according to the Christian faith. That's the only people I could truly talk to because that's my experience in life. My first memory about anything or memorizing anything came out of the Bible. We couldn't go outside and play until we memorized verses and chapters. All the studying, half of the programs that they put me in was based on Christianity. The one that worked the most is the same one that allowed the judge that was ruling my case, a case sitting in the court system for all these years over something I ain't did. They all based on Christianity and the faith of the Bible. And now we down to Bible days and ain't nobody saying nothing. Huh? Mm, 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 mm. Oh, what a night. This is beautiful. This is beautiful because you know what? Today is when I realized that God is in control of it all. He's always been. I ain't never begged for bread, huh? I ain't never been without. I ain't never had a broken bone in my body. The only things that's been going on with my life is based on research and development or what they could do to have me shut up and not make it to this day where I can sit here and talk. Uh, they try to make me out of my mind. God said, not yet. Huh? I'm not done with you. No, you ain't going nowhere until you finish what you were sent to do, huh? And that for me to come here and tell you stuff that I don't want to tell you. No, I struggle. I struggle. I'd be like rubbing my hands together. They all should burn, huh? Except for this little circle right here. I'd be like, hey, I'd be drawing circles and maps and this, the way they be putting like how Red Squid X put that map out there today, flat Earth, and the symbols and the raindrops and all that. I say, yep, that's how I imagine when I be imagining the Earth just scattering all over the place and then making it all suck back together, new Earth. Ain't nothing on it but the children and animals and butterflies, huh? And big fruit. Nobody else. Huh? Yes, I do. I do. I be rubbing my head. Oh God, yes. Ain't nobody but me, you, and all the children that ever existed. They stop at they stage where innocence was taken, and the lions don't bite. They don't scratch. There ain't no fleas. Don't need toilet paper and sewage. Don't no smells. Nah, yes, I be praying for it. God, yes. Everybody that deserves it, huh? But then that would just mean that all the adults that ever existed just go back to their childhood before the innocence was broken. So they all exist. Everybody exists, but it's right at the point where the innocence was taken away. So if a child lost its innocence at 4 or 5, that was an adult. That adult comes sucks right back into that point right there in heaven. That means nobody, and then you don't grow no more. It ain't no more growing. That's it. That's it. That's where it stops. Huh? Just forever and ever and ever and ever. And then I said, but dang, then that's trapping these children into something that I ain't got no control of. The children might decide after playing so long, I don't want to be here. I don't want to just look at butterflies all day, and ride on backs of lions. I want more than this. And then it starts all over again. So, see, that's my mind and imagination. God has something, a thought that's better than my mind, That ain't nothing trapped up inside of it, holding nothing that don't pertain to him and what he wants and thinks. Mm. God is in control. He's in control of every little. You close your eyes and see all them little dots in the dark. Squeeze and get down to that one little dot. God's in control of that one right there. Oh goodness. But while he's doing the controlling, I'm going to be reading out of my flesh the readout of the meeting between the president, senior administration officials, and U.S. Black Chambers, Inc. Huh? Why they targeted on the 21st? Ooh, this is the 7-3 again. It got, look, 7 July 21, 2023. That's something significant because numbers don't mean nothing to God. This is just a man thing that God just allowed you to have fun with. God said, I'm gonna allow you to have some fun and play with some things. Here's some toys for you. No, it's not tools, it's toys. If you a child of God, God gave you toys. Here. Y'all remember the toy song? Here's a toy song for today. When I was just a wee little lad, full of health and joy, my father homeward came one night, gave to me a toy, a wondrous to behold it, what with many colors bright. They already had the rainbow in the mind of a child way back then in the night. That song was given to me by University of Miami's what do you call the head musician in a research development church of Christianity? What do you call them? Well, my music teacher, Miss Taft, had us sing that every year around Christmas holiday time. And now that I break it down, it's perfect. Huh? She was the head musician at University of Miami Baptist Church. She's the one that helped us the programs take and come pick up the children out of the projects and the girl. She was one of the developers for that program, huh? Miss Taft, huh? And that song is about a toy. God, well, the father, one night in a night, bringing a toy with many colors bright. University of Miami been developed. Well, what's his name was already working on Rainbow Coalition back then too, Jesse. So yeah, okay. When I was just a wee little lad, full of health and joy, my father homeward came one night and gave to me a toy. A wondrous to behold it was, with many colors bright. And the moment I laid eyes on it, it became my heart's delight. It went zip, 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 pop, 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 whir, whir, whir. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. The child never figured out what the toy was. Her father, his father, whatever the child's father was that came in the night and gave him the toy, he knew what it was. But the child never figured out what the toy was with many colors bright. But it was its heart's delight, huh? It went zip when it moved, bop when it stopped, and whir when it stood still, a whole robot. Read out of a meeting between President Biden and senior administration officials, U.S. Black Chambers, Inc. Today, the White House Office of Public Engagement and National Economic Council hosted the U.S. Black Chambers, Inc., USBC, not HBCU. Oh, USBC to discuss Bidenomics, the president's plan to grow the economy from middle out and bottom up. They're throwing in the swastika and cross sign symbols at the beginning of all of their prayers now. Huh? Let me start over. Today, the White House Public Office Engagement of National Economic Council hosted the U.S. Black Chambers Inc. USBC to discuss Bidenomics and the president's plan to grow the economy from the middle out and bottom up, including efforts to expand the economic access and opportunity for Black communities. During the meeting, President Biden stopped by for a surprise visit to thank a group of oversold leaders. Wow. Let me start over. During the meeting, President Biden stopped by for a surprise visit to thank a group of over 80 leaders for their continued partnership. So he surprised all of them, huh? 80 of them. 80 leaders. He went on to highlight historic changes in the economic direction of our country, including unprecedented job creation and the lowest Black unemployment rate on record and the highest Black labor force participation rate since August 2008. They say we is getting the virtual cotton fields filled up like we used to. This is just an old American dream. He said that the other day in Philly when they was doing the steel cutting for the windmill that they putting out there on the ocean to cool off the water, huh? To do a cool any room technique. So they can have them a real Cold War. They issuing out the money. They ain't even passed out the stuff. So they giving you time now. They giving you time because they just passed the money to the Senate for the military to set up for all this that's about to go down. As soon as everybody done made their final decision, they waiting on the last person to click the link and say no. I am not a Balak Biden U.S. Trust Cyber Mark of the Beast individual. I say no. When they get the last signature that they need, honey, it's about to go down. The president emphasized despite the progress being made, there is still work to be done to ensure equitable growth and wealth creation for the communities of color. Biden Harris administration officials followed up by emphasizing that administration's commitment to creating and promoting sustainable economic growth and inclusive wealth building. They also provide updates on efforts to advance access to capital, increase government contracting for Black entrepreneurs, and continue implementation of the president's equity policy agenda. The president of the people who participated, they finna tell me all the people that participated. It don't look like 80 Black leaders here, but that's what they say. Let me see who these names are. The president of the United States, Pete Buttigieg, Secretary of Department of Transportation, Neera Tanden, Assistant of the President of Domestic Policy Advisor, Gene Sperling, Senior Advisor President and White House American Rescue Plan Coordinator, Joel Gamble, Deputy Assistant to the President and Deputy Director of the White House National Economic Council, Carmel Martin, Deputy Assistant to the President, Domestic Policy Advisor to the Vice President, Tara Murray, Special Assistant to the President and Deputy Director of the White House Office of the Public Engagement, Janice Bowdler, Council to Racial Equity, Department of Treasury, Deidre Henry Spries, Senior Advisor Administrator of Small Business Administration. And then they hit the Octothorpe 6 times. That made me think about my mama's typewriter that she gave me one Christmas. That Octothorpe key was a little bent. Yeah, I wonder if she remembered that with me. It was something a little off about the octothorpe key on her old typewriter. So that's what they met about yesterday. Um, I'm not clicking any of the small links that goes to that. They'll probably have something written out in a couple of days on how they are connecting to the cyber trust mark, and in order for you to work, you must accept the cyber trust mark. No, y'all don't think that's going to happen. In order for you to work, you're going to have your badge is going to be cyber trust mark. It's going to be the cyber trust. You're not going to be able to work without the cyber trust mark. If you say no to the cyber trust mark, when it's time to get a job, you're not going to be able to get a job. This is all connected now. You may want to go and type in and ask your pastors how closely is that connected to the trust of the mark of the beast. The US Cyber Trust mark. In order for you to go into your office, your cyber trust mark is going to be connected to your home internet. You will have no privacy because artificial intelligence is governed right now. They have given artificial intelligence the authorities to secure the country, to secure United States, to secure the citizens, to make sure that every home is secure by the first week of 2024. They said it, not me. It's written. I'm not making it up. I'm not exaggerating it. So this is where you say or see that the mark of the beast, you won't be able to work it. What's the other thing you won't be able to do? Buy or sell. If you don't, if you say no to your Federal Now card because you know it is connected to the mark of the beast and puts you in coalition with the Rainbow Coalition, puts you under authority of Shiva, the devil demon that was worshipped through to the United States to be raised up under by Kali Ma, Biden Harris, and their administration, and Modi, and all the other connections to all the other demons that you claim that you don't worship. You was having a problem if somebody said they want to worship a black Jesus. You ain't got no problem with what Kamala Harris them saying about all the other demons that's going to be over the church. And then when anybody come in the church and decide they want to do and be a part of the governing offices of the church, if they outright cold-hearted in your face living in sin, I can't say nothing about the sin. The sin was here before I got here. I can't make no judgment about stuff that I done intertwined and dealt with, like being in the LGBTQ community. But I knew my place. I knew that there, when I was living a certain way, I couldn't be all up on the pulpit doing certain things the way that and then I was in churches that's what they taught and that's what they stood by. You don't stand by that now. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I need to hear what these Seventh-day Adventists and all these churches talking about. Not because got anything to do with it. It's because God is in control and it is already written. Huh? And because I was taught and raised in it, wouldn't it's just like you being trained to be a football player and all. You know the game inside and out. Hardcore, you dream football, you sleep football, you sweat football, and then you know this one game is gonna be the last game in history. It ain't gonna be no more games after that. How you gonna act, huh? Huh? That's how I feel right now with all this stuff going on. That's the feeling. If I could best describe what I'm experiencing for people to truly if you come over here, go open you up a stream and spread your own message about what you and God got going on, huh? Because everybody got to answer to God. Everybody. God is in control. That's how I feel. That don't make me right. That's what I'm going through, huh? Because I was raised in this. I'm talking about all kind of deaths and lives and speaking and all kind of stuff that happened in my life based on a holy Bible and a word. All kind of exorcisms and stuff. Praying in closet. All kind of I'm talking about all kind of stuff, huh? Based on everything. The government is based on what? The word, huh? The Bible sits at the whitehouse.gov. Huh? The military is a diverse, all kind of people fighting the war, but they all know that this war is about religion because the government's saying so. Anti-Semitism, you can't say nothing about God. This is the last stance. The last stance, it was the last stance when they say Rainbow Coalition can be the head of the church if they choose to right now. And you can't say a thing. Oh my goodness. God, I thank you. I thank you, God, for all that you've done. I thank you for being such a wretch in your sight, thinking that I had control over stuff and not realizing, huh, that it's always been you and your control, huh? Hmm? When I see my son again, it's on your time, not my time, who I'm trying to rush, huh? Maybe this is all played out just for me to sit here and say thank you every single day, every time I see something going on. Thank you, God. Thank you. I appreciate your love and kindness and for sparing me this long to see these days, God. Thank you. Thank you. Greater light, y'all. Greater. I don't know what else to talk about. If I go to another one, it might sound like I'm out of my mind. If I click another what Biden them and doing, that's just a message for the Sabbath. God is in control of it. And if you choose God's side, it's on God, the one, the creator of all, huh? You believe in Jesus? Jesus said you don't worship me, I'm not the one, huh? But you let it get all twisted, and then you don't do nothing but in the name of Jesus. That somebody took it twisted because God said so. God had the control of the pig. God said, "Yep, put this in here because this is, put it here. Go ahead." Because if God didn't want it to be disagreeable or agreeable, He would have just let it all be agreeable. Soon as the first sin popped up, God would have said, "Wiped out." I said, "Go ahead. Want to play games? You want to play mind games, huh? Let's go. You go." What, Adam? You blaming Tony? You want to play mind games? Let's go. Keep going, huh? Everybody that kept playing like everybody's a liar, huh? God said, "You want to play? Okay, yep, yo, keep going, huh? How long you want to do this? Oh, you want to do it another 1,000 years? Okay, I got you. This is how it's gonna be, and I'm gonna have somebody write it for me. Even if they write it wrong, somebody's gonna write it right, huh? Just because I said so. God said so. Oh, yes, sir. Can a dummy create a light? No, it's you, can a dummy. Did you know I was coming? Huh? The hair is antenna. Look, the hair is antenna. I learned that. That was one of the first things I learned the first week I was in Nawapian. I was like, what? This is a coil? It's a coil? This is coil? That's what. Now, in my studies, I realized over the years when they start advertising for in the black communities now sulfur, the person to put people the parents to put sulfur on a child's scalp to help get rid of things that they was doing research and development with ringworms, but the sulfur itself, even broken down into the chemicals and oils, the way it was broken down was made to dull our antennas. Sulfur dulls the mind. It does something to the brain, and all that sulfur powder and sulfur eight and all that was being put on the children in the 70s on a scalp. That was part of research and development. I'm glad you brought that up. Did you talk to me different after Red Squid gave you a wrench? Or am I paranoid? Do you talk to me? Did you after? Really? I thought I was talking to you before that like that, huh? Especially that time you went and came up on the doggone panel over there with me and my first digital love. Can a dummy don't do that, huh? I'm the same all the time. If I feel some way about something you doing, I'm gonna say it in the chat, and then I'm gonna turn around and be like, I love you. I've been like this since way back on Huey P. You know that. If you say something to me slick in this chat or you saying it to somebody else and I'm think you being slick to me, I say something back to you and the next day I be like, I love you. Hey. So how am I doing anything different? Because Red Squid gave me a wrench. He gave me a wrench a long time ago. You know how many times Red Squid done gave me a wrench? Did that ever stop me from treating you any differently, Canada Dummy? Don't play mind games. You just wanted to be all about you. You need some tension. What's going on up there in Canada right now? Do you see any smoke in Canada, huh? You want to be the God in control right now, huh? Atheism is a religion. Hey, Canada Dummy, Masons are required to believe in something. Huh? Just like you are required to believe in your plant, right? And you believe that your plants is going to protect you, right? You believe in something too. Is are you a Mason, huh? You believe in plants so much that you call yourself plant face, huh? You believe in the spirit of what comes out of your clarinet so much that you nobody better not say trumpet, huh? You gonna say clarinet. It's all a horn. Oh, it's different. They have different frequencies, right? I'm not talking to you any different. The only thing made me talk to you or think of you differently is after that James Cameron. See, when you did the James Cameron on me, Canada, I mean, that's the first time I really could pinpoint a little bit more about you in your research and development and the mind games and stuff you play because I promise you, and I'm not exaggerating, I had no idea who the hell James Cameron was. All these years, some dude named James Cameron been a part of my life, and I ain't knew that. He helped me sit and watch Terminator in Universal Studios. Was it where was I when I was a child? We watched Terminator, and the scene was so real, came out of the screens. They had the 3D, what you call it? I think it was Universal Studios. I can't even remember where it was or where we was sitting, but it was one of them Disney themes. I never was scared of certain movies. There's certain movies I didn't like watching. Like I didn't like Friday the 13th and them scary movies growing up, but my dad then would take us to theaters and stuff and we would see those movies. But really, really, I didn't like them gory movies like that. But them sci-fi, so Terminator, I would have, little dreams. It never was nightmares, but I have dreams about. And you mean James Cameron had something to do with it? Titanic. He been around in my life that long. And that's why I talk different to you now, and I interact with you more. I have these things coming out of my arms like you. Yeah, I let my granddaughter feel the first one, and it wasn't nothing but one. And now it's like developing into like the little ball that I pressed out of my breast one time. I pressed out this like it was spears. It had to be like four or five of them, and it was metal. But I always felt that ball there from I was a child. But I didn't never thought of it to be like metal. So this that's in my on both sides of my arms. Last week it was just one, and now it's an, about it's three of them on the left arm going from my, I can't even think of none of the bones or anything anymore. Um, and then on my right arm, there's one now. So who knows? God is in control of that. I don't know. God in control. I ain't worried. Huh? They jump to another pour. Sulfites in food. I'm grateful for the experience. I am too. I am really. This is. Mm-mm. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close on out. I don't want to read no more about it. And I want to have happy thoughts. I want to look at Google Earth, but you know me, I'll probably see stuff that I don't have to talk about. Knowing that God is controlling all this, the winds. This isn't even Earth. Me spinning Google around right here and showing it to y'all, knowing this ain't really. But Google say, hey, God said, here's a toy for you. Here's a toy. Here's something for you to play with. Now pass it on. Uh, my granddaughter said, I don't want to learn the maps. So then I be tricking her. I'll be like, such and such, this is in Florida. And she'd be like, oh, I want to go. I say, well, you got to show me where it's at on the map if you want to go there. She want to be an astronaut. Uh, God is in control of all that. I got God is in control. Look at that Earth spinning. I'm not even sharing the screen. I'm not sharing the screen. Oh boy. Mm-mm. I'm supposed to be sharing. I don't want to share the screen because I don't want to. Okay, I could do it. I could look at Earth and be happy. I could look at Earth and not think anything about what God is in control of. How about it? Let's see if how long I can do it. Look at this. Just go to a beautiful place. Let me go to what's beautiful and flesh before my eyes on this land. Let's see. Carol City. How about that? Yep. If I live to see tomorrow, it's all in God's plan and control. If I live to see the next month, I will be taking a trip. Huh? And it is my want and desire. God might not allow me to take this trip and have this desire, but it is my want and desire to go to Old Lady of Mercy. It is my desire to go to where I know last location of my daughter and knock on the door. Huh? It is my last duty and desire to go to Agape Ministries to talk to Sandra Bowman. Is she there? Huh? It's my desires to go and stand, huh, at South Florida Evaluation and Treatment Center and look up at God and tell him thank you. Huh? It's my desire to go to the courthouse to stand on that land and say thank you, huh? To God. It is my desire to go to Charles Terrace and stand and say thank you to God, huh? It's my goal to go to my first church of memory where I first remember praising God and singing, huh? Where I first remember hitting my head on that do and sit and remembrance of me table in blood. They had to use the communion cloth to wipe and hold the blood until I got to a research and development hospital. Uh, I want to just run my look at them pyramids right there. Look at that. Y'all look at this right here. Now, y'all don't see them pyramids right there. Look at this. Oh, it's gonna turn into buildings. They was pyramids a second ago. God turning them into pyramids. By the time I get there, I'm walking through and standing on places of holy ground and say, "Thank you, God, for everything." Huh? Thank you for all of my walks of life. Thank you. It's all because of you. Huh? Everything that happened is because of you. Huh? Oh yes. What you say you gonna do to it, God? You gonna make it brand new? Gonna exist? You allowed man to make. That's right. Anything that you allowed man to play with. Any toy that you gave man to play with, and they decided to use it for a weapon. Anything you gave man, and they took it, turned it into sound. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. They done cut me out of the stream, y'all. That means it's time for me to get off here. Did you listen, Glass Knight and Abby? No, I didn't. You know what? I could listen to it right now, Canada. I mean, let me see. Let me see. I'll do that. Let's see what you talking about. Gaslighting Abby. I still didn't even look at the key. It tell me, what does gaslight mean? Huh? What does gaslight mean? All right. You talking about- Okay. I see how many versions here. Steely Dan. Okay, I'm ready to hit it. Okay, ready, steady. Here we go. And no, that's a long commercial.
One plus summer, you come to me, rock and ready, and that through and through. With that deep, mystical soul synergy pumping steady between me and you. Loving all the beautiful work we've done, carry me up, and it's barely July. If we keep on bopping until Labor Day, little Miss Abby, bye-bye. What will it be? Some soothing herb?
Hold up now. Wait. Disclaimer, let me put up here real quick. I don't own the rights because I don't feel like going through no appeals and stuff, Canada dummy. Because it see you have a tendency, you when you suggest a video or something, something happens, the whole screen goes. So let me put Let me put my disclaimer. Wait, I don't own the rights. This is educational purposes. This is um, one of the master teachers suggested that I play that song for educational purposes. I don't own the rights. Don't y'all dare YouTube block me and make me have to do a whole appeal because I've been appealing my videos. Uh, uh, I don't own the rights. Here we go. Put it in right now. It's not showing. Come on. There we go. Now let me finish listening. Thank you. I'm gonna start it over.
One plus summer, you come to me, rock and ready, and bad through and through. With that deep, mystical soul synergy pumping steady between me and you.
Oh, you say that's not it? Well, I like this one.
Loving all the beautiful work we've done, Caramia. It's barely
Steely Dan, y'all.
If we keep on bopping until Labor Day, little Miss Abby, bye-bye. What will it be? Some soothing herb tea might be just a thing. Let's say we spike it with diluted, or else maybe tonight a hand of song.
See, you done got me on to a new Steely Dan, huh? I like that one. You say that's not it, but Canada, we gonna play all the Gaslight Nabbies until we find the one you talking about. Cause so far, so good. I love this one here, huh? Listen.
Flame is the game we call gaslighting Abby. It's a luscious invention for three. One summer by the sea.
That's Copper Christ Party. It's free. The
long weekend that's coming up fast. Let's get busy. Just too much to do. That black mini looks just like the one she's been missing. Good on you. There's a few items we need in town. Now let me know. There's no time to wait. Such as fresh cable and 15-watt bulbs. Let's keep it light. We'll do a fright night with blood and everything. Some funky laughter from the kitchen. And then nice relaxing and a song. Flame is the game. The game we call gaslighting.
Are they talking about drugs? I might not want to be so happy because the beats sound good. Wait a minute. They the creators, but I wasn't there. I don't know what they talking about because that looked like they doing some gas lighting right there. Look. If you look at the shadows, look, let me show the video. Let me show the cover of the. If that's it, I don't want to just be all dancing and happy, because they look like they ain't talking about gas lighting to make a sound of flames like burning up a flag or a book or nothing. They look like they look at the shadow. Only it takes one to know one, or to be people that been around one. Because I could sit up here and lie to y'all and tell y'all huh? That I was a crackhead. And all the crackheads will tell y'all, no, she wasn't. She's lying, huh? She might have played or experimented or something, but she wasn't no crackhead, huh? Then you ask about another, no, it takes one to know one, or takes people to have been around people that, and they look like in the shadows, they's gaslighting. Or that's a symbol of eyes or something. What is that? What is, oh, this is the, what I was reading about earlier with the Rayshek. These the Rayshek signs. Is this a Rayshek? Oh, those mushrooms. What is this? What are they shadows? What is this a shadow of? Is it people or is it aliens? I don't know. Steely Dan, y'all got my mind gone from the cover, just the cover alone, huh? Where y'all standing at? What mountain is that out there? See what you done, a whole nother can of black holes, can of dummy, rabbit holes. Why did you do that, can of dummy? See, you see what? Why is that tree, the limb right there, falling, but it looks green? W- Why is the two turned that way, huh? Oh, you was against nature, Steely Dan. Dan Steely, are they talking about they from the tribe of Dan and they against nature? Who is Steely Dan? See, this is what my daughter was saying to y'all. Not that I, when I see something, I want to know more than just that. I can't just listen to a song and then that's it. Or a new song and that's it. I can't just watch a cartoon and then that's it. I can't just be blank when I'm, it's my mind is going. Why did they put Steel E Dan in white? It's Steely Dan because I'm playing it today, connected to them cutting the steel for the ceremony, for the releasing of the winds or windmills that they finna put out on the ocean. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Gaslighting Abby. Oh, Canada, now my head hurt. You see, you's a loving God, huh? You gave me another toy to play with, huh? You gave me you gave me a toy. I can't do no more Gaslighting Abby songs because my head now done. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go take me a nap, okay? All right. Greater light.